Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesdays on my channel. Woo! So, this is a bit of a different video and I'm quite excited to do this video. Basically, usually on a Tuesday I do random videos of stuff like unboxings and just random stuff really. But I have that twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. So I'll sit there thinking, what can I do to improve my channel? And basically I came up with this idea, and if it all goes well and everything, it's going to be hopefully be going for at least the rest of the year. Oh, there's a wiggles. So it's called the 5 things that I ... So basically it's 5 things that I love, that I hate, that annoy me. Basically it's 5 things that, as long as it starts with that word, sentence, at the beginning of a sentence, it can be anything. So it could be 5 things that I hate today, which would be quite boring. Or 5 things that I do in the evening, or just 5 things that I hate about people. I don't know. Just 5 things that and if you have ideas of what I can talk about, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so I'm excited to do this one. I've had quite a crappy day today at work, so I did think that I'd make my first one as a 5 things that I hate about work or that annoy me about work. But then I had a better idea. I don't know what this is about either. I decided I'm going to do 5 things that annoy me about travel. Woo. I don't know what is wrong with me today, sorry. So yeah, 5 things that annoy me about travel. I have a little reason why I chose this one. Basically, about a year ago, I don't know why I was just going back in time, but about a year ago, me and my sister went on holiday to Iceland, and we done some like really cool trips. And one of them was like the Game of Thrones tour, and I can't remember what else. We went whale watching, and there's another tour that we did, but I can't remember what it's called, unless it was just the Game of Thrones one. I don't know, I have really itchy nose, I've got cat hair. But yeah, so we went on a trip, and it was quite a long trip, and there's just things that were just gradually annoying me. And my sister found it hilarious because I could not let him go. Like, I kept like staring at there was one thing that happened and it was really annoying, and I was like, do it, sort it out, correct it, do not do it, you're not meant to be doing that, kind of thing. And she found it hilarious, so we decided to make a list of things that annoyed me on that trip. And thinking about it now, it's still quite funny. And actually, as much as I love travelling, and as much as I go on holiday and that, and I love and everything, there's always a few things that annoy me. So why don't I start off and tell you what annoy me? And like, as you probably guess, there's quite a few things that do, so there's probably going to be more than one part to this video. So I should really call it the 5 things that annoy me. No, 5 things that annoy me whilst travelling, part 1. But we'll see what happens. So let's begin. Woo! So, number 1. The pulley suitcases. Like, yes, they're practical. Sorry, I may not be looking at the camera, but it's because of the fact that I'm recording on my iPad because nothing has battery. So, just to say that the camera's here and I'm looking at myself in the screen, which is why it doesn't look like I'm looking at you guys, but I can't look at the camera. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So, number 1 is the suitcases, the pulley suitcases. They're practical, yes, and I agree that they're quite handy. But God, some people are annoying with them. Like, sometimes people just use the pulley bit when you don't really need to, or when it's impractical. Like, you could say that you've just come up a flight of stairs, and you've got to walk like 2 feet, and then you've got to go up another flight of stairs to get to like your gate or whatever. People will carry their suitcase up the stairs, stop at the very top of the stairs, pull the handle, drag it the 2 feet, put the handle back down, and then carry it up again. Trips people over, and it's just so impractical. It holds other people up because you've got to wait. They just stop in the middle of you, and then they drag the little thing behind you, and then you're tripping over their draggy suitcases because you can't really control the draggy suitcases, can you? And it's just so frustrating. And like, seriously, why can't they just carry it that too little? Like, I understand if you're disabled or something, like you can't physically, like, it's a bit of a hard for you if you're elderly or you're like as a young person, but when you're look physically enough and it's literally just for 2 feet, why don't they just pick it up and keep hold of it? Because you're gonna just pick it up, it's like 2 seconds, a minute worth of a break. Why do they do that? Like, that's so annoying. And yeah, so pulley suitcases are number 1. Okay, Number 2, I've just noticed how long this video is already. Oh god. Number 2. Okay, you're on the aeroplane and you're all squished up anyway, aren't you? And it really annoys me when the people behind you or in front of you fidget loads, because your seats are close together, so someone behind you fidgets, they're gonna either knock the seat, they're gonna like rearrange your seat and mess the seat up. And I've had experiences where people have like leant on the top of it so I could feel their presence behind me, and when I'm on the window seat they get into my little closed area and they put like lean, and I can feel their body parts, like their arm and that, through my gap between me and the window. And like for instance, I just got back from Rome and the lady I was next to, she kept her handbag on her bag with her, and she just had no space. I had no space. I had to basically sit on my boyfriend's lap, basically, kind of thing it felt like, because I had no space for myself because she was taking up the whole space because she had to have her bag next to her. Like, keep to your space in the aeroplane. Don't try and go across other people's. They're tiny as it is. Do not make the person next to you feel even tiny, like have even less space, because that is so annoying. Okay, number 3. I can't count. Number 3 is, oh my god, there's so many things to choose from. Okay, you're on a trip and they said you're going to be on a bus for a very long time. Like you could be on, like it's going to be a quick trip where you're on and off the bus the whole time. And one of the things they say is, the guide will usually say, so we got a few rules, make sure you're here on time and all that kind of stuff. Do not eat on the bus. It's perfectly fine. You can drink water, but do not eat on the bus. It's so annoying when people actually then start to eat on the bus, especially when it's food that stinks, because that smell then stays with you the whole trip. And buses are not fun to begin with. Being on a bus is not fun. But when you have to smell someone's like weird tuna-y sandwich or stinky crisp or whatever, it just ruins it for everyone. Like, why can't you wait until you're off the bus to eat your sandwich? And this now goes back to the trip of Iceland. When we were on the bus, they said this, and this lady had a big bag of food. Throughout the trip, she was eating on this bus. And at one point, she had a banana. She peeled the banana off, ate the banana, fair enough, and then put the frickin' banana skin and her rubbish on the seat frickin' next to her, opposite me. And she did not put it in the bin at all. We went off a few times and she frickin' left it there, and it took her ages to pick up her rubbish, put it inside her bag, in like a little rubbish bag, and then put it inside her frickin' bag. Like they say, do not eat. They say that. Follow the rules and do not eat, and just don't. And if you're gonna eat, don't leave your rubbish out there. There's a frickin' banana pit. Like, it still annoys me now. Like, I can remember sitting on the bus and I was still on, like, giving her the evil eyes and going like, put it in the bin, pick it up, pick it up. We're going to stop now, pick up the banana skin. Because it was so frustrating. I'm one of those people that like to have things in a certain way, and I like to follow the rules. And the fact that they said no eating, so she eats. Yeah, fair enough, a banana's not that bad, it's not stinky, I'm not going to get annoyed about that really. But then she leaves it on the seat and then it's getting old and it's gross. That annoys me. That really annoyed me. So yeah, eating on buses when you're not meant to be when you're not allowed to eat, frickin' annoys me. So yeah. Number 4, queuing. Now everyone's probably like, yeah, but something's going with my screen. Ah, there you go. Everyone's probably like, yeah, but queuing, everyone gets annoyed at queuing, it takes ages. This isn't the sort of queuing you probably think. What annoys me is when you're queuing to like go on the bus, or when you're about to queue, especially to get on the plane, and people frickin' push in, you have the priority line and the normal line, you know, the like people that can't afford the priority seats, you know, us the normal people. So yeah, you got the 2 lines. Priority, go first, la 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 la. Yeah, people try to get onto the priority lines at the back of the line to get in front of us people that have been frickin' waiting there for like an hour. Like, we try to get to the line quite quickly because it's easier to get on the plane. It means then once you're on the plane you don't have to like worry and that. Yet people frickin' try to sneak on, and it's not just like that. Like when you queue to go on like other things like the queue to go on the trips on the coach and that, people always freaking, there's like people lining up, slowly going on, and there's always that one or two people that go sneak in. Like, I get it, we're all going for the same place and everything, this doesn't really matter, but it's the fact that when you put that effort in to do an orderly line, to be organised, to be neat, to be patient with one another, and just to give each other the reasonable amount of time to go on, whereas these people just go sneak in, I'm gonna sneak in, and they just sneak in, and it's like, I've been waiting here and everything. It's like, again, this is another experience for when I was on, like, mainly when I was waiting to go on a plane, and some people just snuck freaking in and went to the priority line. I was like, you didn't pay for the priority line. The air hostesses just send you freaking back. Like, I really do love it when the air people do send them back. They're like, look at your ticket, and they're like, I know you're not priority, go to the back of the line. I was like, ah, sucker, you have to now wait like you should have been doing anyway. But yeah, so that's that one. And then, oh, my hair's all sticking to me now. I don't know what's going on. So, number 5, which is my last one for this one. So, number 5, people being late. It's just simple. People being late really, really, really annoy me. You get given a set freaking time so the whole day runs smoothly, so things run smoothly. Why do you think it's appropriate for you to be late and hold everyone back? Like, there's always one person that's late. Whether it's on the aeroplane, whether it's on a trip, there's always someone that's going to be late. Why do that? Get a damn watch and set an alarm. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure there's been a trip where we've actually left the people behind. I think it was like when we went to Lanzarote or something, they actually left a couple behind because they were not there at the time. We waited like half an hour and they still did not show up, so we just left. Their fault for not being there on time. Like, seriously, it's not that hard. Timekeeping, people. If you know how to tell the time, you know how to be on time. It's just so frustrating, and I hate it because like everyone else makes sure that they're early. Like, I'm pretty sure you get given like set times to say, yeah, we're going to meet at 2:30, so you've got 2 hours to walk around. By 2:15, basically everyone is at the bus because they want to be on time. They want to leave at 2:30 to go to the next location, to do the next activity. Stick to the plan, stick to the times, then you won't mess up everyone else's day. Like, seriously. Oh, that's actually made now. That was my 5 things that annoy me, and I have to say, I feel quite good about myself right now. Like, you guys are probably thinking, oh my god, this happy person has so many, like, it's so aggressive or whatever. I don't know how I sounded in that video. But actually, saying those things out loud and talking about them is quite fun, and I've really enjoyed making this video. So, I'm definitely going to make more in the future. Like, I think now to counteract this angry video, next week will be 5 things that I love about travel, probably. Just to do a love one, happy one, so we like take turns of doing an angry one, a grumpy one, to a happy one, and it's just going to be, I don't know, it's an experiment and I'm really excited to do it. So yeah, that's the 5 things that annoyed me. I don't know what this is about either. I don't know, I'm being really weird in this video. I think it's because I'm really excited, I've been excited to do it. So that's the 5 things that annoy me whilst travelling. I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you've laughed, and if there's any things that annoy you whilst you're travelling, let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to see and hear, like, see what you guys have to say and hear your stories, because that would be pretty cool. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments below again, because I want to, like, sometimes people, like, it'll be nice to see what subject you want me to talk about, because I'm one of those people where I love quite a lot of things, but at the same time a lot of things annoy me as well. So probably more things annoy me than I love. I'm quite a hard person to please. But yeah, so that's everything. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put videos 4 times a week. We have Challenge Mondays, 5 things at Tuesdays, so it kind of works, Random Fridays, and Gaming Sundays. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because there's plenty of different content, and it's random and it's suitable for me. Everyone, like, there's got to be some, I'm sure there's something on my channel that everyone's gonna kind of like, I think, maybe, I don't know. If you're just like laughing at me, watch my challenge ones, really. I don't know, anyway. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I think that's everything. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever the time of day is. I hope you're happy and smiling, because that's the most important thing, and I shall see you all in my next video. Goodbye.